Hi guys, welcome back to the Alpha Customs YouTube channel. Sorry guys, I do need to apologize. I haven't been that active on Alpha Customs as I've been dealing with a few other things. But now that that's all done, hopefully I stay consistent on the content, as you guys have been asking about that car too, the 7 Series E38. I know I haven't sold it, it's still here, but I just haven't driven it for nearly 2 years. But this summer I am planning to bring this back to the road, so hopefully there will be more content on that. But if I haven't posted content on this by summer, please do keep me accountable, as I do get lazy sometimes and life gets in the way and then I don't end up posting stuff. So I hope that you guys keep me accountable on that and make me bring that back on the road, as it's been sitting for a long time, and the first thing we need to do is change all the fluids on that car, since it's been sitting for a very long time. But today on this video we're going to be changing this light. So if we get a closer look, we can see the light has been damaged, bumper has been damaged, the wing has been damaged. So someone did a hit and run on this car and they just ran away, and after doing that you can see the bumper is pretty messed up. So today we're going to replace this light. We're going to try bring this wing out if possible. But yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's get crack-a-lacking. Let's get this light changed. Let's get this car roadworthy so that it can actually drive on the road, and then go from there. So this is the light we're going to be installing. As you can see, it's pretty easy to install this. There's 2 ball points here. These clip into the car, and then there's 2 holes here which are for the bolts that are going to be going back into the light to install it back onto the car. But before we do this, we're going to remove the existing tail light. Now we've got the boot open, we can open this bad boy, and now we get access to the bolts in the actual tail light. So I think they are 10mm bolts, but I'm not very sure. But we're going to remove that first. So now we've got a 10mm ratchet, we're going to remove these tail lights. There's 2 bolts you want to remove, one on the top and one on the bottom. There and here. Now that we've removed both of these bolts, it's easy to take the remaining of the light out. All we have to do is push it out like this and then just wedge it out. And it's just like that. And then you will have the connector at the back. As you can see here, there's the connector. Just want to get like a screwdriver inside there, a flathead, and then remove this black bit on top, and then this will just come out. So that's what you want to do to remove this. Now that the light is out, this can go in the bin and we no longer need it. And as you can see, this is the old one and this is the new one. A big difference. As you can see here, this is very close to the petrol tank, and it's a good thing that it didn't go even further in, otherwise it would have made a hole in the petrol tank and then it would have been a big problem. Luckily it's just hit outside it and it's exposed it here, but it needs to be sorted. Maybe we might just do the MOT on this car, and then if someone wants to buy it in the condition it's in, we might do that, or we might fix it and sell it. or if there's a bodywork person who wants to buy it, they can buy it. But let's see what happens. This car, I originally bought it to buy for parts, but then I thought I might be able to fix it, but since there's no place to pull it out from, don't know what's gonna happen. But let's see. Sometimes you take it L, sometimes you don't. So as you can see, things don't go as planned as they should, and this is how things are in life. Sometimes not everything that you plan goes as planned. So on this car, as you can see, it's pretty damaged, and it's better that I leave it to a professional because I don't want to start tampering around with something that I'm not very comfortable doing. So my speciality is more with electronics and with screens and lights and modifications, but when it comes to bodywork, don't really know what I'm doing. I would like to learn in the future, but in this video I'm not going to try and attempt that and try and make it worse, because the petrol tank is right behind it and I don't want to do anything which might end up bringing damage into the petrol tank, because if that happens, then that's another long job trying to take out the petrol tank, replacing that, and that's just long. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix the light, take out these scuffs on the bumper and the wing, or the rear wing, and at least make it look a bit more presentable than this. So we're just going to clean all of that out, and as you can see, the bottom of the bumper has taken some damage. For the new light, all we want to do, plug it back in, and then vice versa. And before we fit everything back in, just want to make sure everything works. So we're going to do a little test on it. So I hope you guys found that video informative. Even though we didn't change the bodywork or fix the bodywork, we got the light fixed and we know that the light is working perfectly. So that's the main thing we need in order to get this car through MOT, because if the light doesn't work, then it's not roadworthy and you can't drive it on the road. But since the light works, we're able to drive it. But we need to do something about this bodywork, so we don't know what we're going to be doing on it yet. We'll probably give it to a professional to just get it fixed, or I'm not sure what we're going to do. But either way, I don't know what I'm doing with the bodywork, so I'm not going to try do anything to it. As mentioned before, it's right next to a petrol tank and I don't want to risk anything with it, so we're going to leave that to the professionals. But on this video we have changed the light, as we said, and we have taken out the scuffs, but if you get closer you can see it's still there, so we probably need to polish that out. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now and then wait till I see the scuffs again and then polish it out, and then hopefully most of these scratches are gone. So if you did like that video, please do remember to like, subscribe and be part of this Alpha Customs journey. If there is something that you didn't like on this video or you did like, please do leave it in the comments. That's the only way